Are you sure that's what it means? Okay.
Mike Scroggins will start us off. That is not how he started his opening two matches this afternoon.
And Parker Bohn III is your #1 seed. He gets choice of starting lane and where he finishes the match. Parker chose to have Mike Scroggins finish first, which makes Parker finish on this left lane.
If you're going to have an open frame, this is the one to do it.
Yeah, that's a good spot because he can strike out and shoot 279. But there's something that Parker saw in practice, whether it's going to benefit him or hurt Mike. He saw something. He chose to start second, finish the match first, finish it on the left lane.
24th year on the tour, first TV appearance of the season.
I got to be honest, Rob. I think that this gentleman right here is one of the most underrated players the tour has ever seen. He's got 31 titles. He's made almost $3 million in earnings. And I think that Parker, yes, he's in the Hall of Fame. And yes, I know that people, they think he's a good player. I don't think they recognize the fact that he's a great player. Lactate is 100% real milk, just without. And look at him just making me look good.
You know, if he wins today, he passes the great Johnny Petraglia and my partner Randall Peterson on the all-time career earnings list to become number 27.
You mean Scroggins?
Yeah. You mean that guy?
Yeah, you mean Scroggins.
I need to stop doing my notes when I'm overly medicated at night.
Yeah, if Mike Scroggins can get by Parker Bohn III, yeah, he's going to move in front of myself and JP. But when Parker Bohn III gets off to a good start like he has, he puts the pressure on Scroggins immediately. But this guy, you know, Mike Scroggins has been very resilient throughout the entire telecast today. He's had a nice look. He's thrown a lot of strikes.
Scroggins had 6 strikes in his opening match, 7 in his last win there over Patrick Allen. Has 1 here as he tries to clean this up in the third.
And he heard him say, Rob, that lane is flying. That means it's hooking. It's a lot drier than the right lane, a lot more friction, and something to watch for as this match progresses. The left lane and the amount of hook.
Form is so pretty.
That's a Parker. That's a bad southpaw mammal right there. He's made a living throwing the flame from first arrow, and his form looks no different today than when he started on tour 24 years ago. I don't think he's put on but maybe 5 pounds in 23 or 4 years out here, and the guy's amazing, keeps himself in great shape, and just prides himself on making great quality shots. Just as I say that, he whips the head pin.
It's the first time we've seen Parker on television this season.
That was close.
He said, hey, I felt like I've been bowling my tail off this season. I've just been losing to guys who end up winning the tournament. No issue with the way I'm throwing it. Maybe a bit of an issue right there, but he's been very happy with this season so far.
Yeah, he's had a really strong season not to make a telecast.
Nice pickup. This will be his 4th top 10 finish this season, and we've only had 7 events, the conclusion of the men's title match. In the Cheetah Championship, when we return, Mike Scroggins taking on Parker Bohn III.
The White House and the FTC are praising the rulings.
The Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour on ESPN is brought to you by Etonic, the official footwear of the PBA. By Denny's, where America's favorite breakfast is now available to go. Real breakfast 24/7. By Geico. 15 minutes could save 15% on your car insurance. Visit geico.com. And by Lumber Liquidators, hardwood flooring for less.
Rob Stone, Randy Peterson, we are with you till the conclusion of the Cheetah Championship. Mike Scroggins versus Parker Bohn III. Mike Scroggins has been all over the place here in the title match. Open frame, then a strike, and then a spare. He steps up here in the fourth, down early by 27 pins.
Time to right the ship now before Parker Bohn III builds an insurmountable lead.
Get ready to share the road because 107 million people are expected to drive to their holiday
Second strike of this match.
And right here as he lets go of it, he kind of goes, oh no. But he gets the good result.
So both strikes for Scroggins coming in the right lane. He has now moved to the left lane where he has gone open frame 9 and then 9 spare.
You can see what he's done on the left lane versus the right lane. Interesting strategy, Parker Bohn III making him finish on the right lane. There's 3 in a row, and that'll get you right back, or excuse me, 2 in a row, and that'll get you right back into this match in a hurry.
2 in a row, but 3 total for Scroggins. Parker Bohn started with 3 straight here in the title match, now in the 5th working on a spare. So fluid, so pretty to watch. His family in attendance. His wife Leslie here. The whole family, they get up in that RV and the family that travels together for the PBA season stays together.
And I think this season Parker's got a lot to prove. He feels like he was overlooked for Team USA, and there's a lot of folks that feel he got snubbed, and he said, you know what, that's motivation. I'm just going to go out and let my bowling ball do the talking for me.
Another strike. He was actually on the team but did not make the travel roster, if you will, to go to Thailand over the summer for the World Championships. And he said, look, I'll be blunt with you guys. That is my motivating force this season.
Just another great quality shot. All 10 going down, kicking that 7 late. Mike Scroggins looking to add to his double. Wow.
Good shot by Scroggins.
Vicious. Ringing 7. The worst possible time for Mike Scroggins.
You heard him mumble. Pretty good shot, too.
Rob, he's in trouble. Parker's got a big lead on him now halfway through, and you just don't expect a player of the caliber of that man to give you any openings. Once he gets you down, he puts his foot in your throat, he just steps on it, and he's not going to let you back up.
But it was difficult because they argued a lot, and so all the arguments tended to be about me. I was fearful of my child, being beaten in the street and stuff like that. I wanted to leave my child to the
Strike number 4 in this title match for Scroggins.
Strike 7.
He's going to need a lot more, and he's going to need Parker to falter.
Well, you can see just how big that ringing 7 was on the right lane for him. He cuts the match to 7 if he strikes on that right lane. Instead, he still trails by 28.
going to bed at 9 o'clock if I ever did. It took me so long.
This may be the opening.
The 6-7
that Scroggins was asking for.
And that's the first time all day that I've seen Parker's ball overreact when he gets it into the dry part of the lane. Cuts right through the heart, leaving the 6-7.
We saw a graphic earlier. This is the 26th time that Parker Bohn has been a #1 seed in a stepladder final. He's won 13 times. He's trying to make it 14 today. There's his first open frame of this title match, so not no clean game for him.
And again,
it's Parker Bohn.
just how large that ringing 7 was for Mike Scroggins in the 6th frame and how it looms over this match now with the open frame from Parker Bohn III. It is now a 14-pin match.
It's wonderful. I mean, when I finished my tour in Stockholm 2 years ago, I just
That's a good bounce back ball.
Late 7 going down. Parker Bohn III back to his striking ways.
His 6th strike in the 8 frames we've bowled so far.
Look at that balance. Good tip for the folks at home watching. You see how he stays balanced on his right leg, and he stays there until the ball hits the pins. Good habit to get into.
Joining from their home, Elton's husband David, who directed
That 7-pin is a nuisance today for Scroggins.
Yeah, and just on the right lane at the worst time again. Mike Scroggins could have struck out to shoot 238, and Parker Bohn could have struck out to shoot 242, so he would have kept himself in the match. Right now, again, bad carry, holding Mike Scroggins back.
Carry was the issue coming into today for Mike Scroggins when he's been on television, but he's both wonderfully coming into this match. At 235 to beat Jack Jurek, at 227 to beat Patrick Allen. Right now, the best he can do is 218, a significant drop here in the title match for Scroggins.
Well, honestly, for Mike Scroggins, it was just getting his ball to hit the pocket at times, and then when it did, his carry was awful. Now, no problems hitting the pocket, bad pin carry.
Talk a lot about what he does. He doesn't play his music all the time.
And he's got to finish on the right lane, where the last 2 times out, he's left ringing 7 pins. Right now, he's hoping for a repeat performance from Parker on that right lane, a big split open frame.
Parker Bohn has been all strikes outside of a spare in the 4th and that open frame in the 7th. Here he is in the foundation frame 9th.
and my left eye is not the greatest.
Parker got that 7.
That's huge there, Rob. That gets him in the 220s. The best Mike Scroggins could shoot is 218. Parker Bohn III needs good count, a spare, a good count. He will win for the 32nd
17 pins to fill
out here on tour.
31 titles, 1 major.
My music speaks for itself. My legacy was I was a great husband.
There's your mark.
I'll tell you
That's
what,
the winner
Parker,
right
you can
there.
be on my team anytime.
It takes a brave person to not include Parker Bohn on a team to represent anything, much less your country.
Well, that's an understatement, sir.
And it doesn't matter if he's lefty or righty or throws with both hands like Jason Belmonte. If you're good, you're good. Wear the red, white, and blue. High five it up with the younger ones. It's going to be a good RV trip for the Bohn family down to Baltimore.
Hey,
why not? Why not?
And not the first time he's won on this pattern. Just a great performance.
He won on this pattern in El Paso, Texas in the 04-05 season. Don't want to diminish the strong afternoon that Mike Scroggins had. This certainly not his best game as Parker Bohn III continues to get congrats. Scroggins finishing second. Still looking for that first win since February of this year when he won in Omaha. And the all-lefty final goes to Parker Bohn III. Title number 32, 5th most all-time in Lumber Liquidator PBA Tour history. He trails Mark Roth and Pete Weber. So both have 34. And that is third most in PBA history. So he is just 2 away